Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful this is its opening round, scheduled for three-minute rounds in the Tru Rev featherweight division. Introducing first, and fighting out of the blue corner, this fighter weighted at 142 pounds. Representing the Porcelli Academy, and fighting out of Des Moines, Iowa, ladies and gentlemen, here's Sheridan! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this mixed martial artist weighted at 146 1/2 pounds, representing RAJ MMA, and also fighting out of Des Moines, Iowa, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jonathon Fanai! Your referee for this featherweight contest, the Sheriff, Bruce Allen. Go, Sheriff.
Bruce Allen in charge of the action here tonight. Make sure these guys follow the rules there, Bruce. Nice little touch gloves to start us off.
I'm expecting some hard leg kicks from Jonathon.
Yeah. Oh, or a shot. Nice feints off of Steven Sheridan.
Oh.
Knee up the middle. Nice jab. That was a solid jab.
There they go.
Steven Sheridan has a really low stance that he could rip some good leg kicks if he turns his hips over a little bit more. Ooh. Chasing the body and then coming up top.
People are just taking heads off tonight.
Man, they're not trying to win decisions, are they?
I like that. There's Steven Sheridan looking to get this fight to the ground. He's in a guillotine position.
Passing the legs is going to be clean. No danger of that guillotine working.
I think Jonathon's trying to work that leg back in, and he
is trying to.
He's going to have to get both hands around that neck, though. It's a very exhausting way to try to tap somebody here,
especially when they're past your legs. I've seen it work though. Steven Sheridan could hit a Von Flue choke right here if he locks his hands.
Right.
Give up on it.
Jonathon looks very strong. And there's the roll.
Nice little scramble back up to their feet, still against the cage. With Sheridan in on a single leg, uses it to dump. He might have that. He might have that neck trapped.
I think Jonathon's got this one here. He's in a good position to finish.
It's easier when you can get onto your right hip if you've got their head on the right side, put their forehead on the mat to finish that guillotine. Pushing off on the forehead, pushing off on the face, create distance. Now it's time to win the round back.
He's got to be careful just ground and pounding with one arm. That's a good way to get your other arm barred.
Absolutely. I remember seeing GSP do that a lot in his earlier days. He would reach behind the head. I used to love when people would do that. It would allow me to push off their hip, get the turn, put him right in an armbar. Now it looks like Sheridan's chasing the guillotine, gave up on it. Throwing a knee to the body, clean shots.
I think Sheridan's able to start imposing some of his size onto Jonathon now.
I don't know, man. I don't think he's that much bigger than him. Jonathon's a pretty big featherweight. These guys are. Round one's in the books. It's a rough one, tough one to score there.
Yeah, that one is actually pretty tough. Sometimes as I'm commentating, I'm not even watching the fight from the judge's standpoint.
Yeah, right. I can't do it. I don't like to judge.
I'll tell you what's harder is when you're refereeing and someone asks you who you think won the fight.
Yeah, right. It's impossible. I mean, I can't. I don't know what happened. What happened the first and second round? The third, I don't even remember them. You know, got to stay in the moment. Got to be up to the action, making sure that all the rules are being followed. Of course, no fouls are taking place. Both guys recuperating here. ready to come out for the second round.
You see Jonathan's corner working those arms, trying to get that lactic acid up. That'll be important. That stuff can really wear you down and make you tired.
Seconds down, corners out, round number 2, coming right up.
All right, let's see. Could be a good striking battle I'd like to see.
Yeah, cancel out the wrestling. Let's just throw bombs.
Yeah, that's all. Give fans what they want.
I hate those push kicks to the front of the leg.
Yeah. It was oblique kick. John Jones did it, now everybody wants to do it.
Yeah, he also damaged Rampage's knee, and he was never the same after that. And I mean, I don't mind if they're doing it when they're making 6 figures to fight.
Yeah, amateurs. It shouldn't be allowed as amateurs.
I agree, 100%.
You know, and everybody in Jackson Week now does that. I've had guys that have trained with them, and they come down back to Iowa. And
Clear the legs. Got to clear the legs.
Oh, he might have. That was a big
went to the wrong side.
But
if he keeps that choke, he can finish right there. I've choked people unconscious with that. If you go to the same side as the head, you got to pass the legs to the opposite side. See what happens.
He's got to.
He doesn't even have to go back to guard. He can stay right there.
Yeah, he can just turn into him a little bit. You know, I think he held out to a guillotine pretty long in the first round as well. That's gonna
his arms might be burning out.
Yeah.
That's why they were working on him there in between rounds, huh?
You know, a fighter needs to learn to posture up in a situation, butt to the ground, head to the sky. So he's leaving that left arm in there, and he just realized he almost got caught in it.
Oh, is he going for an inverted triangle here?
Yeah.
Past the legs, got good position. Steven Sheridan does. I'd like to see him go knee to belly with his left knee on the belly, and
slide right over if he wants,
and then drop some hard shots. Circling around, taking the back.
Yeah, Jonathon, I think, is getting tired, and he's giving up his positions. Yeah. Worth the jump. Oh.
It looks like he's getting too high, though. He doesn't have that left hook in.
Shake him off.
He's going to shake him off.
Oh. I think he's starting to fatigue a little bit, Jonathon.
It does look like that.
Full mount for Sheridan.
Now's the time to land the shots.
He's
got his arm trapped, though.
He's got one of his arms tied up.
He needs to be throwing hammer fists with his left hand.
I think he has to post up on the cage to stop from falling forward. I think he's trying to go for some sort of a Kimura. That's just not high enough in the arm to finish.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have the position with the rest of his body to be able to have a chance at finishing that. Gave up the back again.
And you can just flatten him out and go for the rear naked here. There he goes.
Yep. Great call. There it is.
Sheridan trying to go for the rear naked choke here. And there's the tap.
That's the tap.
Rear naked choke win for Steven Sheridan.
Put a win in the books for Porcelli's in the Maid this evening. Not a bad performance by Jonathon Fanai, though. He came to fight. I think you were right, though. He blew out his arms going for that guillotine too early.
Yeah, and honestly, the guys I'm seeing lose the fights tonight, besides the quick knockout, are just people making amateur beginner mistakes, you know, and turning left when they should turn right, you know, stuff like that. You know, we've seen it a couple times tonight. Guys, they're going for takedowns and they're just pulling themselves right into guillotines.
Absolutely, I would agree with that. But I mean, that's the whole purpose of your amateur career, man. Get that experience. If you're not injured, come back to it again.
Yeah, and I mean, I 100% agree with that. I had 90 amateur MMA fights when I was going, and I think experience is invaluable.
Absolutely.
And another thing, you know, I think you got to start cross training a lot, getting with new guys and seeing what that cardio is like.
Sure. All right. We're going to take it back up to Mike Savage for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest ends at 2 minutes and 50 seconds of round number 2. Your winner due to submission via rear naked choke, Steven Sheridan.